Man, that is on such an angle. Hey, welcome to my channel. Well, this evening we're going to take a look at something called the Yuneec Mantis Q. That's that little drone that's pretty small, and you can actually talk to it. It listens to your commands, only a few commands. Flies for 33 minutes. Has a 1080p camera that can do 4K. The 1080p is stabilized. The 4K, well, depends how windy it is. That's how stabilized they get. And don't turn too often. But all in all, it's a pretty cool drone. And it's actually on me right now. And I can show it to you. It's, if you keep looking, where is it? Let me just get this backpack here. It's right there. See, it's sticking out of my little backpack here. It's very, very small. It's actually well made. It's got a lot of cool features on it. The camera, I tried it indoors for about 5 minutes, and I will say it's not a low light camera. In other words, right now, see how it's not, you know, it's evening, sun's not shining or anything. That means that, I don't know how well the camera will work. It won't have difficulty, but it just won't be optimum. So this is just a first impressions video. So I'll fly it around, use up the battery, show you all the features I can. I'll come back on a much more sunny day, and after I've tried it for a few times and I know it well, and do one more video with it. But for now, this is just a first impressions demo. So before we get to flying, here, let me show you a quick unboxing. Watch this. All right, this is a quick unboxing of the Mantis Q from Yuneec. It's the drone that has 33 minutes flight time with a 4K camera, and it has voice control. Should be interesting. Let's check out what's inside the box. Inside the box, you have the normal Yuneec pamphlets, nice modular packaging. This side looks like documentation, Yuneec documentation, and the Mantis Q Quick Start Guide. Pull this out, it's got something hanging off it here. Keep clear of spinning propellers. You'd think for this small size it might be a little bit lighter, but it actually has a little bit of weight to it. It feels very solid. Unfolding the arms, looks like you grab the motors closest to the front, pull back, and then pull the motors closest to the back to the front. And now you get this really cool looking drone. There we go. Here, let me just zoom the camera out so you can see more. It's not a bad looking drone at all. It actually looks quite good. So let's check out what components you have. Looking at the top, this is obviously the battery. 2 buttons on the back, push them in, pull the battery off. There we go. Details on the battery are right there. 11.4 volts, 2800 milliamp battery. One thing I should mention about the batteries for the Mantis Q, like all Yuneec products, they are not smart batteries. There's nowhere to push a button to see how much power is remaining in this battery. Flip the drone over to see what's on the bottom. Here we see an optical flow sensor and 2 ultrasonic sensors right here. And let me just show you the gimbal up close, how it moves. So we do see we have a little bit of motion up and down for vibrations. Tiny bit side to side. There's no axis on this gimbal, just vibration dampening. Prop motors are similar to those on the Avoidance, very small in design and size. Similar to other foldable drones, you have nice braided lines. So on the starboard side, which would be the right side, you actually have here a little USB-C connection, and you have a micro SD card, and it looks like they give you one with the drone. Included with the drone is a 16 gig micro SD. Batteries in the drone, let's check out the weight. 485 grams. Wow, we see there's a lot more in here. Don't eat. Here is the controller. Very tiny antennas. These antennas here are probably the smallest drone antennas I've seen ever. And they flip downwards. And there you have your connection for your actual cell phone. Power button down here, you have buttons on the back. And to give you a comparison of size, that's the controller for the Avoidance, and that's the controller for the Yuneec Mantis Q. Much smaller. Check it out from the side. Much lighter too. Next biggest thing in the box would be the charging hub. Well, actually it's just charging. Let's see what they give you. You get the brick. In this box you get the charging hub for 3 batteries. They only include 1 battery with the drone, so that's to entice you to buy the other 2. Last box in here, what do you get? Box of chiclets? No, it is your spare props. There you go, so you have spare props here. Oh, what else is in here? Some screws, because you can see on the top here, you screw your props into the motor. 4 spare folding props and a set of screws. Power on my little drone. There we go. You'll notice the drone does not need to, here, let me just get my head down here. It doesn't need a lot of clearance. It basically sits on the ground because there's no 3-axis gimbal. So the gimbal does not adjust itself in any way, shape, or form. It just basically sits there. And the controller, I love this, as you saw in the unboxing. Look at the antennas. Are they for show, or is it just a stand to make it stand up? It looks like a little nightstand or something. So I've got the Mantis Q down there, and you can use voice commands with this. Wake up. Yep, it's listening. It just woke up. And now I can tell it something. I can say, take off.
Take off, please confirm.
Yes.
There
we go. There we go. So that's the voice control. As you can tell, it's probably good for somebody with disabilities, the voice control. Like, it's still listening to me as I'm talking now. It's listening to the drone. The drone is extremely quiet. Like, I'm walking around it. My mic is like right here on my chest, and that's how much noise it makes. I have not done a compass calibration. I have not done any calibration. It's just out of the box. That's what you get. It says if it starts to drift on you, do a compass calibration to set it for your region. I haven't done that. All right, so this is the Mantis Q image. Now, I have to tell you, I'm recording in 1080p. So what you're seeing now is not 1080p, because I've upscaled it to 4K because all my videos are in 4K. So that's what it looks like, 1080p upscaled to 4K. The reason I'm doing that is because 1080p is electronically image stabilized. 4K is not, and you will see a difference. So right now what I'm gonna do is just whip it up in the air and then whip it down the field. So let's take it up. Let's just take it down the field. I just want to see how fast it goes. So there we are heading down the field. It's not too fast. That's full speed ahead. So that's the speed of this drone, but there's a nice little switch on my controller right here. It's called sport mode. So I'm going to spin it around, look at me, and I'll see how fast it comes back to me. I'm going to put it in sport mode, and let's see how fast it goes. There we go. And look, it's tilted because it's only looking down, and it's whipping over me. Hope there's nothing over there to hit. That's pretty darn quick. Okay, that could be a selling feature right there. So the camera, I have it level. Watch this. I'm going to go up higher. There we go. You can go up a bit higher. So now when I go in sport mode, I should be able to see where I'm going. That's why it's designed like that. So now you should see me. So it's coming. Man, that is on such an angle. All right, let's readjust that camera because now I'm looking at the sky. Yeah, I can see birds up there. Got on the side here, it's got a few little features. Let's see the first one. The first one is journey mode. So journey mode is, Yuneec has always had this journey mode thing. It just basically flies the drone back, and it flies it at the angle of the camera. So if I have the camera looking way down at me, it will go way up. And here we go. So it's going to go, 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 and it should just go on the angle of the camera, so I should still be in the shot. And it will go back 23 meters. Next one we got, point of interest. All right, this is an old one, point of interest. Well, let's use me. I'm a good point of interest here. You pick your radius and you pick your speed. So it goes back 5 meters, and it will then spin around me. Where am I? Oh, I guess I didn't do that very well. Okay. Good thing I didn't go any farther because there's a freaking tree there and I got the speed going kind of fast. All right, I will hit the pause. What's another one I got? Visual follow. So I'm going to say follow me. It's got 2 types of follow here. Draw a box around me. All right, and then hit the go. Is this it? There, that looks more like it would do something. There we go. I got it this time. So this should follow me. So this is watch me. It shouldn't move. I should just move. And yeah, there we go. And if I move, it just stays where it is and it follows me around. All right, so that works. Let me show you the camera modes in here. Here's a normal picture. I'm just going to take a picture. So this will be a snapshot now. You'll hear the click. There you go. Now it also has something called face detection. It's on face detection now, so I should be able to just stand here and smile. It should take a picture. I hear it going. There we go. So face detection works as long as it recognizes a face. Even with my little goofy hat on here, it still works. Go to filter. Right now, I'm going to take a saturated photo. So this is saturated. That saturated photo, what it does is it enhances all the colors. So the green should be greener. Everything else, my pants should be darker blue than normal. You can also do soft, which makes it a warmer photo. So this would be called a soft warm photo. That's a soft warm photo. All right, so I'll give you a little video comparison right now. I'm going to fly backwards. Watch what happens. This is 1080p electronic image stabilization. Not too bad. So this is 4K video recording on the Mantis Q. Hopefully you have not just eaten a big dinner because I'm going to fly it backwards. And watch this. Here we go. It's like being on the ocean. Go back. Hey, so far not too bad. I'll go up. Well, that's 4K. Okay, now watch what happened. Whoa, what happened there? Whoa, now watch what happens when I move side to side. Whoa, the world shifts. Here we go. That's where there's no electronic image stabilization. You basically get no gimbal that keeps the image straight. This is the return to home button, and let's see what happens. Anything happen? I see nothing happening. Maybe I have to hold it down. Nothing's happening. Let's hold it. There we go. Fly back automatically to last takeoff point. There we go. So it should be coming home. Should come over me. There we're going. Let's see if it lands on the little landing pad. It doesn't have precision landing like GPS drones. Oh, here, I'll just... Oh, it's spinning around? Oh, it does a lot of spinning around there. Here, I'll have it look down so you can see where it's coming. I'm down below. It's coming down. So the landing pad is over there. It's over here. It does say it's low battery too. Yeah, keep on coming, buddy. Well, it's not that close from... What am I doing? Am I mowing the lawn down there? It doesn't know it stopped. There we go, now it stopped. All right, so that's the Mantis Q. What did you think? Is it something you would buy? Something you would say, no, not for me? I think it's more designed for people who are, well, beginners to the drone market. It does a lot of things. The voice commands do work. I forgot to use them all the way. You can make it like take a photo, start the video, stop taking photos, take a selfie, have it land, have it return to home, just by actually saying the commands. I forgot to try those. I'll try those in a future video, I promise. But overall, what did you think? So right now, the skies are kind of dark. That camera, as I already said, I tried it in the house with very little light. It's not really a low light camera, so if the image looked decent to you, well then it's an okay camera then. You know, if it handled this here low light scenario very well, then it's pretty good. It's competing with the Spark, but you know what? When they make drones, it seems like every company, if you make a drone for less than 500 bucks, you give or take features. So in this drone here, they said, hey, we're going to add the voice commands. We'll add all these other little cool features that it can do. It's foldable, everything else, but we're going to take away the obstacle avoidance, and we're going to take away the stabilized camera. So let's go with image stabilization. Sure, the Spark has a 2-axis gimbal. That's why it looks pretty decent compared to a no-axis gimbal like this one. And the Parrot Anafi has actually a 2-axis gimbal too, but it's got really good electronic stabilization and an amazing camera because it has a Sony sensor. So that camera is actually pretty decent on the Parrot Anafi. But this here is like a $499 drone. It's probably going to go down in price in the future, just like the Breeze did. But you know, overall, it's not bad for what it is. It's designed for vacationers. That's what they say on their website. It's a vacation type drone. You take it with you. It's very small. It folds up. Put it in your backpack, go out, take some images, and it will do exactly that. You know, the videos they show on the commercial are basically the videos you get out of this thing. I wouldn't doubt it, because that's basically what it looks like it would do. It's just if you want 4K, it better not be windy out, and you better be flying in a straight line or make really slow turns, and then everything will look good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. So from me, Captain Drone, yes, I finally got a t-shirt with my name on it, so I know who I am. I'm going to say good night. I'll have another video on the Mantis Q when the sun is out, and I can fly it more with some other features after I recharge the battery. But until then, I'll say good night. If you like this video, hit a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next video.